the time Michigan got kicked out of the conference. Okay, we go back to 1905. Michigan is an extremely tough football team. They are dominant. Now they're dominating this conference, and in just a matter of years, they had won something like 59 games and lost like 1 or 2 games. They were extremely tough. Conference doesn't exactly like this. Now, football was really tough back then. They didn't have the pads and helmets like they do now. So players were getting seriously injured. In 1905 alone, 19 players died from injuries in football. So the conference is trying to do things about this. So they start creating some rules that Michigan did not like. One of the rules, you could only play 5 games in a season. They all had to be in conference opponents. In other words, you can't schedule anybody that's not part of the Big Nine. Now, they were known back then as the Big Nine Conference. They were also known as the Western Conference. So, Michigan, they've got Ohio State on the schedule. They were a non-conference opponent. On top of that, the conference passed another rule, and that rule was you could only have 3 years eligibility for a player. So another thing Michigan did not like. Michigan thought they were above the rules. So by 1907, the conference had decided to just get rid of Michigan. You're going to leave. You're going to be on your own. We'll deal without you. They didn't like the idea that they were losing anyway to this team. So Michigan says, okay, we'll leave. Well, the thing is, the conference already decided. So for 10 years, Michigan was an independent school in football. Now, they didn't exactly thrive either. Part of it was because a lot of the teams that they had to play, they had to start playing other teams. So it was a little harder for scheduling. On top of that, by 1912, one of the non-conference opponents they were playing was Ohio State. Now they're in the conference, so Michigan can't play them because of the rules, so Ohio State can't play them. So by 1917, the Michigan students, the Michigan faithful felt like we need to rejoin the conference. They ended up negotiating with the conference, and they became known as the Big Ten by then. Now, by then, Michigan State, who was another non-conference opponent they had been playing, had also joined. University of Chicago, they had been a member, but they decided to leave. So in the end, the conference became known as the Big Ten, and they've been a member ever since. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Fair winds and following seas. Ring the bell. Have a great day. Bye-bye.